All right, so for today we are making Jamaican Oxtail Stew, one of my favorite Jamaican recipes ever. It's so damn good. You gotta learn how to make it. So without further ado, people, let's make this. All right, so for today, we're gonna be making some Jamaican Oxtail Stew. One of my favorite recipes. I haven't made it in quite a bit, and I love it so much. But it's gonna be awesome, and yeah, without further ado, people, let's make this shit. Stay tuned. All right, so to start us off, we're gonna go ahead and start off with the marinade. So about 2 tablespoons of some Worcestershire sauce, the same for some soy sauce. So you can go a little bit heavier if you want to. I like to. And then about 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of allspice. Then the same for some paprika here. Smoked paprika is the best. The same for some black pepper. I like to keep this real simple. Fresh ground black pepper, 2 to 3 tablespoons. Gives it that nice fiery, peppery punch that you're gonna want at the end of the day with your oxtail stew. Then we're gonna move on and we're gonna start adding in some thyme here. So this is some dry thyme, and then we're gonna also add in, yep, you know it, 6 to 8 cloves of freshly minced garlic as well. That's gonna be essential. Now we're gonna move on to something else here. And that is the browning sauce. To a medium high heat pan that has no oil in it, I'm going to add in some sugar here. I'll have all the ingredients below. You want to go ahead and get this at medium to low heat and let this sugar start to caramelize. You want a nice caramely sauce. You have to keep mixing it. You can add in a little bit of water to help deglaze a little bit, and then reduce that down. Add in a little bit of some soy sauce here. That's about 1 tablespoon. And we're going to add that browning sauce right into our marinade, as well as some Scotch bonnets there. And yeah, that's not what I should have been using, but I used it because it's all I had was the whisk. But then we're going to go ahead and get all of our oxtail ready to go. And we're going to rub it in this marinade. So you can let it sit in the marinade for 4 hours, 3 hours if you want. Overnight is best. But once marinated, we're going to drop it into a hot Dutch oven with some oil in there and make sure that we get a nice maillard on all sides, and then gently remove each piece once we get that nice maillard there. This is a long recipe. It's going to take a little while, but just know it's worth it. Then to that Dutch oven, I'm going to add in some poblanos and some onions that I just cut. You don't have to use poblanos. I just like them in here. And then I'm going to add in some yellow curry powder, about 2 to 3 tablespoons. The same for some paprika, and the same for some fresh ground black pepper. Add that in as well. So we have this all sauteing here, and it smells so freaking good. Your house is going to smell awesome. Give it a nice mix and try to scoop up what you can with all that fond at the bottom. You want to keep trying to work that and make sure that all that fond gets up there, because that fond is flavor, people. It is straight flavor. And I'm not going to say what you're thinking I'm going to say with town. That's not my line. Then we're going to add in about 1 to 2 tablespoons of some tomato paste. I like to use this type of tomato paste, not pimping the brand, not going to say the brand, but it's my favorite tomato paste to use. Then we're going to give it a nice mix. And after we've given it a nice mix, we're going to add back in our oxtails. So I have the heat off right now, adding in the oxtails. And this is a braising thing, right? So it's going to take a little while. It's going to take at least 2 to 3 hours for braising, so you have that nice tender oxtail. Then to that, I'm going to go ahead and add in a Scotch bonnet right in the middle. I can keep track of it right there. And then I'm going to add in beef broth. So you want to use about 4 to 8 cups of beef broth. You can add in a little bit of water if you don't have that much beef broth. And then I'm going to add in 2 to 3 cans of some navy beans and, of course, a bay leaf. After it comes to a boil, I'm adding in some diced tomatoes, and then I'm going to add in some green onions as well that I sliced up. And yeah, it's super easy. You cover, uncover, cover, uncover, throughout the process, but it is very easy, people. Then I'm going to let this braise covered on low for about 3 hours, and we are ready to plate. So I made some red beans and rice here on the side. I will have that recipe out much later. Just testing it out to get it to where I want it to get to, and it actually came out really good, but I'm not ready for it to come out yet. And you can just use regular rice. Regular rice is fine. Drop in our awesome oxtails there. And you can always garnish this up with whatever you want. You can even add carrots to this dish if you want to. Go for it. It's your dish, people. But yeah, there we are. And we are ready to eat. All right, we're all done. And I'm going to go ahead and try this out. So here it is. Right here. So get a bit of that oxtail with my fork and knife, and I'm gonna get a bit of that stew there with the beans. There we go. That is solid. That is so damn good. You have to make this. It's so easy to make. Honestly, you can get the ingredients. If you don't have Scotch bonnets, you can get habaneros. If you can taste the heat of habaneros, go to jalapeno if you can't. But this is so damn good. And you got to put it in your bag. But without further ado, people, I'm going to eat this. And yeah, cheers. I'm out.